Hey guys, I came back with the milk. It hasn't been too long, has it? It's only been what, like a few months. You know, short time period. Anyways, welcome to F-Zero X. Life is quite doozy, isn't it? With Rabbit Golf Song, that and I really just haven't felt like doing YouTube in a while. So tonight, while bored out of my mind, I had the sudden burst that this would be a good idea. So it's time to continue that not very long legacy of uploading to you videos. We call that YouTube video. Anyways, as I was saying, this is F-Zero X. It's one of the games I loved playing when I first found out about it. Because I thought this is the fastest thing I can get my hands on. Just you wait until I play Speed Racer and F-Zero GX. What could GX Electro be? Probably, maybe. Anyways, this is an anti-gravity racer. The whole point is to murder everyone, depending on who you play as, and to win in first place, as all races. I'm doing this very impromptu, if you couldn't tell. Just like all my videos. So let's stop rambling, and let's get into it. So, I'm going to be focusing on the GP race mode. We also have some options here. I've actually, never messed with it. But, we don't really need to. So Death Race, which is a very interesting one, because that's just, I think, you have to kill everyone. Let me put on the standard difficulty, not the expert one. I've considered expert, I don't feel like going through that right now. But I have beaten this game on expert before. Kind of traumatizing, if you ask me. Anyways, we're gonna start with the Jack Cup and with Youth City Figure 8. Now, the way I usually choose when I'm playing is I usually just, get a random number generator up, and I just excuse me, I just have that be the one I play as. Today I'm gonna, just ignore that and go with King Yuya. Because I definitely didn't just do that in my practice run, 10 minutes ago. For my superhero, who's a superhero. He's quite super, if you ask me. Here's our race. We're gonna hold accelerate when you get down. And I'll tell you the controls. So we have a shift left and right, just okay? We'll get to that in a second. Just like the original F-Zero. If you shift one way, double tap the other way, you can do a spin. If you double tap normally, you can attack. That'll become very useful later because in this game, you can actually attack to make tight corners. Now, the biggest thing you need to worry about in this game is grip. Grip is how well you stick to the floor, essentially. And if you lose your grip, you start drifting. That means you lose a lot of speed. And kind of every bit of speed matters in this game. And even though I have B grip, as you can see right there, it kind of doesn't matter because, well, okay, let me rephrase it. It's still something you have to watch out for because, unlike in GX, we can kind of just get away with doing insane maneuvers. Here you have to very gently move the control stick when you're going high speeds, or else you'll just start drifting. And that's not very good. So, we have a health bar. That energy bar is our health. It runs like you die. Again, that pun always gets me. This is like the first round. We're for a nice treat, aren't we? I'm boosting right now, if you couldn't tell. Get boosted 6 energy. Certain vehicles get better boosts than others. Yeah, that's really it. I'll explain more when we're done with this race, which is right about now. Perfect. We had a nice max speed. As in, well, how do I say nice? It's not like this is insane. I don't know what I'm saying, it's a little late. It's only 1:45 as I'm recording this. In the morning, by the way. Oh, his next track is Silent High Speed, and I'll explain more. So, we have this nice little acceleration bar at the end. The closer to the left is, the faster you accelerate, but the less max speed you have. And the more to the right, the more max speed you have, the less you accelerate. And there are 3 stats. Body, which is how much health you have. Boost, which is how much boost you get. And grip, which is how well you stick to the track. You can also press left and right to switch the colors of your vehicles. I'm not a big fan of that. I do that more in GX. Ooh, wow, I like that. But for now, we'll just race this normal red speed arrow. This track is high speed. As in, well, it's just a straight line. Cool with these straight line, but straight line. Nice boost. Now this is the issue with body, as you can see. I don't know why everyone's dying now. This did not happen last time. But of course, once you hit the record button, everything goes crap and beyond. Nice music though. That's one of the reasons why I like F-Zero X. This thing, like, this soundtrack's like more metal than the Tungsten Cube. Anyways, can someone buy me a Tungsten Cube for my birthday? No, don't. I have no idea what that trailer was about. I just saw people talking about it and how like Ben used to get Ben Tungsten Cubes. Which, as funny as it is, I don't think I don't think I know what to do with that. There's something I want to talk about though, which is how the game kind of works. Essentially, if you're on the last lap on normal and novice, the game will kind of immerse you on you in that the CPUs will kind of like slow down as they approach the track, which they kind of do a bit on expert, but not nearly as much. And unlike Split Oval from GX, you can't fly off that track. As far as I know, I've actually flew off this track. It's kind of hard to do that. And boom. As you can see from last race, E-Body's kind of a bit of a curse at times. So that means if I do so much as sneeze, I might explode. We're basically driving the equivalent of like a stick with a jet engine on the back. Also, notice how you always start in 30th place. That's because the like spawning order is like inverted compared to like something like Mario Kart, most racing games. So if you get first, you start in 30. If you get second, you start 29th. So on and so forth. But if you get last, you get first place. But I think if you get last, all just you're done. I think. Alright, make this serious. Like, damn. I was considering playing that game. I was recently playing Halo again. I'm also playing a lot of Kirby games, which is probably why I'm a little bored. I've been playing Street Fighter. That game is like boring me to a point I've never thought possible. Oh, there goes my kid. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know in F-Zero GX, you still always go at hyper speed, it could really fast, while also having like a really good stats. I think this one's the Custody's competitive. That's, machines. Okay, I'm low on health. Alright, well, I'm really low on health. Let's take this a little slow. I say slow and live. Although you're going to be seeing that a lot more in the future. Trust me, low health moments, no matter what, how much hull we have, ooh, it's gonna flow. Vehicles must flow. Now I think about it, I think the last one I played was before the Queen died. It's been that long. Yeah, I know, like, why am I know, like, it's weird I'm talking about, like, the Queen dying. Just so randomly, but I just started. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while, Chief. Anyways, we're gonna do that. In this game, unlike in F-Zero GX, you can actually do attacks to like, maintain most of your speed and not get screwed over. So it helps with tight corners. I am not looking forward to like the last cut, not the X cut. I think it's the Joker cut. Because Rainbow Road is not a nice track. Not nearly as bad as Phantom Road, but still pretty bad. I don't like Phantom Road if you couldn't tell. That's very green. That needs a hero. Anyways, now we reference Incredible Gassy. I guess my life is complete. You know what else find it weird how like Incredible Gassy just kinda like popped up out of nowhere and everyone started to be like, this game needs a hero! Like seriously, he kinda just popped out of nowhere. I don't know why everyone like start like posting them everywhere. Okay, like I think it's okay. I just realize how weird this is because I'm talking about Incredible Gas and like going like Mach fuck on a racetrack, and there's a giant skull in the back. I'm like, Victorian Charge would be so confused. But together we shall find Victoria's secret. What am I on about? Anyway, starts with Big Blue. I don't like this track. I don't like cylinder tracks very much in these games. Cylinder tracks kind of suck. It's not like Long Pipe from GX. Well, I think that's a very fun track. You have like Mario Kart style hazards for some reason. I just don't like cylinders. Cylinders are like nasty. No, I'm not gonna touch that. Last time I touched that, I went for a shuttle loop around a cylinder like 3 times. Didn't detach though, so I'm gonna try my best to stay like on the underside of the cylinder so we don't go flying. One final thing before the lap, it's just nasty, nasty thing. Right, onto the pipe we go again. It's like Mario's worst nightmare. Pipe. But the pipe is evil and scary. Yes. And then Mario jumps out of the screen with hyper-realistic bloody eyes. And says, "Mama, your last meal," or something stupid like that. And that, my friends, is my ARG. I do like it. Is there already something like that? I just realized, there's like 1,000 of those. I don't know, like Mario's so weird, like, it's just, like, I've seen, like, Mario with guns. Mario, like, shirtless. Mario threatening to kill me with, like, knives. But, like, you go over to, like, something like, I don't know, like, something like Doom, and, like, people are trying to make him, like, the nicest guy imaginable. Like, not saying that Doom guy is, like, still, like, an asshole, but it's a little weird that, like, Mario over here is, like, the one that gets, like, you know, knives and red eyes. He's crying blood. And his chest bursts open and there's a freaking, like, mouth down there. It wants to suck you dry. Do not get any ideas with that. I know someone out there just had an epiphany at what I just said. Something's rising in the name of Jesus, and I don't want that thing rising. Don't. Do not. No. Bad. Anyways, last track, Fort Town. Long jump, I think? High jump. High jump, like the Kirby guy. See, I'm told you I've been playing Kirby. Like the Olympic sport. Like the shoe. I actually don't know if high jump's working. Air Jordans. Air Falcons. Ah, Nintendo High. There's a shoe line. Whoops. Not very super looking. That star means that you've knocked something out. And if you get 5 of those, you get an extra life. Which might help on high difficulties, but usually it's better just to not do that. I mean, this section's kind of evil. Mainly because it's so tight, and it won't be that would be the last we'll see next really tight section on a track like this. Oh yeah, it gets tight. Just like these races. That's what she said. Wow. Okay, that's not very heroic of me. Also, I almost read into it. When a vehicle explodes, it's giving a leap on like a hunk of junk that you can actually run into and remove damage to the vehicle. So watch out for that. Ooh, that was good. That was a good one, if I can say so myself. What's not good? I'm like bouncing off the walls like goddamn pinball. I know something you want to do. Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I feel like a real racer now. I feel like a real... Nope, we're still a good racer. Stop eating dirt. I guess it doesn't matter if whatever place I get, because we're at the end, we're like, it's close. Alright. And that's the end of our first cup. Let's see what we get here. What do we get? 600. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Now we get to watch the credits. Jack Cup. Standard. Like the guy from Tekken. I played Tekken recently. I might get into it. It's kind of fun. I think the big difference with Tekken is that I played the original one, and it gets you on quite easily. Like, it's like the big thing that gets me is that a lot of fighting games like Street Fighter. I'm gonna use Street Fighter as a reference. It's like the only one I have. I guess also Mortal Kombat. This kind of applies to Street Fighter, which I really like what Street Fighter does. The older ones, especially the old ones, like are kind of nasty. Even on the easiest skill, they kind of just like kick your ass and then tell you like to become like their bitch. It's not a fun time at times, but technically it's the only really easy. So I think that helps like with actually getting into the game. Well, with that out of the way. Look, he uses Jack Cup in the background. Look how nice that is. And on normal, you get a character of it. But for Super Jam, just him saying justice always prevails. Yeah, that's it. That's Super Arrow, right? Thanks for playing. Yeah, that's it. Yep. And that was the Jack Cup. So next time we will tackle the Queen Cup. And I'll decide on whether or not I want to randomly choose my vehicle to just pick one myself. I'll see you then.